What's going on YouTube today? We got our first Game of Thrones video, and it needs to be talked about.
It has to be.
It needs to be talked about and put on video because it's that serious right now. First things first. Jon Snow's not dead.
He's not dead.
Like, that's just pretty simple to me. You don't go toe to toe with a White Walker and then just die because all he's jealous and shit.
Because he mad. Like, I know you're upset. Your family got killed. The village got taken over. But it's bigger than that, Ollie. And Jon Snow does not go out like that.
He's not going out like they did Omar with Kennard. Like, it's just not happening. He's not going out because Sir Alistair Thorne is mad because
he ain't win.
Because he got to let wildlings over the other side of the wall and shit. They ain't even in Castle Black.
Mad because you not the Lord Commander. You lost. It was democracy. They voted. You lost. To me, it would just be lazy story. Like, not even lazy storytelling, just bad storytelling. You can't drop all these clues and hints about how important Jon Snow is and then just have him get stabbed and just die.
He's dead. Like, to me, it's obviously that he's dead. Like, he got stabbed 6 times. The blood leaked all the way out. But, you know, Ironborn, what's dead may never die or whatever and shit. He gonna come back. But now the question is, how is he coming back?
Right.
Is Melisandre, is she just gonna hit him with a Thor Samir? Or does some fire, blood magic type shit get involved?
Does she kind of do the little ceremony bit right there on the ground? Does it go farther? Like, is he dead and they have a funeral, then they try to burn him up, then he don't burn? Which I think would be interesting to see.
You never know. She might bring out Shadow Baby Stannis and he might bring some magic in it. I don't know. We ain't seen him since he killed Renly.
It seemed like Shadow Baby Stannis had one purpose,
right.
which was to kill Renly.
Just kill Renly and go back to hell and shit. But I think, like, to me, I think it's obvious that he's coming back. I just want to know if he's going to, like, ride with her. Because if you ride with her, like, don't you kind of turn into a Lord of Light, follower?
Like, I think that's, if I'm rolling with her, that means I'm rolling with everything she's rolling with. So he's got to go by the Lord of Light. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes, no, I'm not interested in that. I know what I need to do. I know what's at stake here. And you're not it.
Davos with him all the way. Cause he was already giving him pep talks. Like, what you doing here? Like, you ain't gonna do nothing at the Night's Watch.
Right.
These fucking cowards and rapists around here. Why don't you go to the north where they need your ass?
Exactly.
You the Lord Commander. Everybody know, everybody know you well respected. Cause he probably like one of the youngest Lord Commanders. So.
Right.
So now he really ain't got no choice. Stannis is dead. We'll get to that later.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, he the bastard son of Eddard Stark, but we're not even sure of that.
Right.
And it seems like season 6 will get some answers. It's just obvious that he's way too important in this story. Cause he was the bastard son. Then he goes to Castle Black. Castle Black's not what he thought it was. Then he got to become a wildling just to get some inside information. And then he come back like he did some double agent shit. Back to Castle Black. All the higher ups except for Aemon don't believe him because you got Sir Alistair and you had Jaina Slynt. And then he had to go avenge Lord Mormont or Commander Mormont's death.
Right.
And the wildlings attacked and Sir Alistair got stabbed in the side like a little bitch. Who had to take over?
Exactly.
Lord Commander.
Lord Commander. That was the moment he became. The moment he became Lord Commander is when they came down that elevator, and he was like, "You know what? I don't got time for this to get to the bottom. I'm gonna just roll out now and start my fight now."
I don't got 6 seconds to just be waiting and shit.
Right. It'll be interesting to see when he does come back to life in whatever fashion that is. What happens to the Night's Watch?
Yeah.
Like, if half of them or a little contingent of them just tried to kill the Lord Commander, do you just kill them and you keep the Night's Watch intact.
Because he knows who it is. Like,
right.
He could pinpoint, hey, Ollie, Sir Lannister, bring your ass here. Come here.
Y'all saw what happened to old Janos. I'ma hide in the freezer slit.
Right. Like, Melisandre gonna walk up like, y'all done fucked up. Y'all done... What are you talking about? The wildlings fucking... No. Because, you know, this was gonna happen. They're gonna blame the wildling. They're gonna say a wildling came over and killed the Lord Commander. And so they're gonna have... It's gonna be like a wildling versus Night's Watch type shit, even though they're outnumbered in any fucking way. He come back to life. Like, you already know, Tormund is with him all the way. And all the wildlings is with Tormund. So that's like Jon Snow already got a mini army with him.
Because they know, why would we try to kill him when he just saved us?
Exactly. Like, he didn't save everybody because he couldn't save everybody.
There was no time.
And then you know, what's his name? Ed, is that the name?
Ed, yeah.
You know Ed cool.
Right.
I mean, how many other... Because he had people on the ships with him, so...
Right.
Obviously...
Because I think all the people on the ships would not have been the ones to try to stab him.
Right.
Because they saw what happened.
Exactly.
They firsthand looked and saw what was at stake. So there's no reason for them to stab Jon because they know, we'd all be dead without him.
And most of them were dead.
Right.
With him, so. Stannis. For some reason, I don't know why, but I just don't think he's dead. Because even though Brienne, she had every right to kill him.
You can't send a shadow baby to kill your little brother.
But between that and helping save Sansa, like I don't blame her one bit for leaving Sansa. Cause she was out there for weeks or at least a month, waiting for that light. But I think she could have hit him with the I need your help.
Right. Even though Stannis gave her...
Yeah, even though all his men was dead.
Everybody's dead.
Right.
She came up with her full speech for Lord King Renly.
Right. Even though he wasn't shit.
Right.
He was just a pillow biter and shit. Word to Cersei Lannister.
And then he busted it with the stringer bell. If you gonna do it, just get on with it.
Get on with it, motherfucker.
Well, get on with it, motherfucker.
I think it's telling that they didn't show her actually killing him.
Exactly.
Because I think that can be used further.
I mean, it can go either way, though. Like, I can see him being alive, I can see him being dead. Right. But the fact that they didn't show it is why we still even thinking about it.
Right. It wouldn't surprise me. Season 6 starts and Stannis is still alive.
Right. Melisandre, she basically, that look she gave when she found out Stannis' troops left. She's like, I was wrong. She said, my bad.
I think I'm going to just go.
She said, man, I wish they would have left yesterday so we didn't have to burn your daughter. Because that was some fucked up shit.
It was.
Some point I need Brienne and Jon Snow to, get together. Or she got that Valyrian sword. And Jon, he might be the only person right now that I know. Like him and Sam.
Sam.
Right. A Valyrian steel.
We know two things. Dragonglass and Valyrian steel will kill White Walkers.
Cause you seen the White Walker when Jon blocked that shit with the Valyrian.
Right.
He was genuinely shocked.
They both had looks of shock on their face whoa.
He did the Scooby-Doo. Maggie?
Both of them had that look too.
We had that look. I wish we was doing reaction videos during that shit. I ain't never been so fucking nervous in my life.
That was 20 minutes of on the verge of throwing up.
I feel like I was in a car with 10 pounds in the back seat with the cups behind me and shit. I was nervous as a motherfucker because I thought he was about to die right then. The season 5 episode 10 finale starts off with Tyrion, Jorah, and Daario. Was Missandei was there.
Yeah.
They was all just pretty much sitting around first of all, did you see the fucking dragon? Did you see the shit?
Right. And
then they was like, what the fuck we gonna do now?
Mm-hmm.
We got Sons of the Harpy killing them Sully when they trying to get lullabies and shit. Come on, he was just trying to hear some...
He was just trying to hear some soft words. He had a hard life.
Then Grey Worm, he comes walking out with the bandages. Like, damn, you've been laid up for like 8 weeks and shit.
Laid up.
Like, Barristan died a long time ago.
Right.
But basically, you know, Jorah and Daario like, hey, we gotta go find her. And Tyrion like, well, what about me? Let's go. Like, motherfucker, you can't fight.
Don't sit your little self down.
You can barely ride horses with your small ass.
Clearly, you are meant to do the political thing.
Right.
We'll be the soldiers. You be the politics guy. Hold this all together.
You, Missandei, and Grey Worm. Grey Worm, you take care of them, Sully. Y'all been getting your ass whooped for 2 fucking seasons.
Like,
start doing some training and shit.
These powerful warriors. Why are you getting beat so easily?
Like, Sons of the Harpy just seem like just peasants off the streets and shit, and they just ripping niggas' throats off and shit. And y'all got these big ass spears and shields and still just be getting walked up on and just get your throat slit at all times.
All times.
Every episode.
Like 3 y'all die episode. It ain't gonna be none of y'all left.
When Drogon was killing people, like, one of them Sully got caught in that motherfucker. Like, how about you move away?
Duck.
The dragon is pointing this shit at you. Move to the right, motherfucker. And so then we see Daenerys, and she weighed, like, she, like, the green grass and shit, like.
Open fields, rolling hills.
And one thing I missed when we watched the episode, like, I didn't put it together, was like, he was surrounded by, like, that's obviously where he always goes. Like, damn, like, he ate that shit quick. Why is he so tired? Like, he should be, but obviously that's his spot. She was like, we gotta go, motherfucker, but he ain't trying to hear that shit. He tired.
He's like, listen, I got stabbed.
Right.
I'm hungry. I'm tired. We just flew a long way. I need some rest.
And she's like, that's your fault, motherfucker. Thanks for saving us and shit, but you ain't have to tell you
to fly this far.
You ain't have to fly me to Neverland. Fuck. And so then we see the Dothraki screamers. And Dothraki was cool when Drogo was there, but now we got some motherfuckers we don't know.
Right. Though I wonder if some of these were his original call. Is that what they are?
Call Cal.
Khalasar.
Pretty sure they're gonna surround her and do the Dothraki like, why shouldn't we kill you? And then Drogon just gonna come out like,
because I'll burn you all to death.
Like, cut this bullshit out. We going back to Marine. This Jorah, he on the ticking time bomb right now, boy.
With that grayscale.
But I think it's gonna take a while. Like, it look like it moved really slow.
Stan has had enough time to like send for doctors and everything for Shireen. It can't spread that fast. Mm-hmm. It's given how much time it takes to get from one place to another.
Right.
So
you got Jaime Lannister and Bronn. They're in Dorne. They tried to get Princess Marcella, but they ended up getting caught because at the same time the Sand Snakes was trying to kidnap. The Sand Snakes was trying to kidnap Princess Marcella.
I thought they wanted to kill her as to avenge Oberyn's death.
I mean, yeah, eventually, but at that point in time, they was just trying to grab her. Bronn, I mean, he basically had to apologize to Trystane for punching him in the face. So then the largest Sand, just out of nowhere, kisses Marcella, and I'm like, poison. Like, right off the back, I knew what it was.
Like, you knew. Like, they've already done a poison.
Mm-hmm.
You knew it was going to be poison.
Yeah, she wiped her nose and then drank the shit. Even though it didn't make sense what she did. Because she obviously don't give a fuck about Trystane. Because Jaime could have just cut his fucking head off. You got Cersei Lannister. About the past 2 episodes, she's been basically like getting light tortured because they want her to confess her sins. So Qyburn comes in and tells her like, hey, you just need to confess so you can get out of here and then we take care of the rest later.
Right. So it wasn't a, okay, you confess. Go ahead. You can go now. No, you're gonna suffer.
Right, well, I'm embarrassed your ass.
You gotta pay.
So she literally walked like 5 miles from, what's it called, the Sept, to King's Landing.
Back to the castle.
Back to the capital, they call it. And like, I understand, like, I get it, like, that's a long walk, so like, it should have been long on the TV show, but it was a little long. We all hate Cersei, so you're supposed to love every minute of it, but it was just too long.
It was too much.
But then she gets back to the capital. Pycelle was there, Qyburn was there, Kevin Lannister was there. You know, they're all looking at her because she butt ass naked. And they're like, what the fuck? You know, Pycelle got that look like, And then we finally see the creation that Qyburn has finished with the mountain. And he's now the new King's Guard. And his eyes all fucked up because he's been pretty much like on life support for about a good season. And what is it, like he won't talk or...
Yeah, he said he took a vow of silence,
until
which tells me he just can't talk. Until
all the Queen's enemies are killed. And then he carried her out and she was looking on me. Even though I hate Cersei, I wouldn't mind seeing that dude just fuck a lot of people up. I wouldn't mind seeing King's Landing versus the High Sparrow and the Faith Militant. But that's like, she created that monster.
That was her own fault. Trying to get Marjorie out of the way. Trying to get Loras out of the way so she wouldn't have to marry him. Mm-hmm. You ain't do nothing but bring light on your own
not knowing
nasty actions.
Knowing your boy Ramsay Lannister ain't the little boy he used to be, okay? Right. He ain't the little poisonous squire ass he used to be. And then we have Arya Stark. Arya's been training with the Faceless Men, aka Jaqen H'ghar, all season.
And then that girl.
The waif, that's what they call her.
Hater girl. Be interesting to see how long she'll be blind. Like, will she stay blind forever? Will she get her sight back?
Her man Tran, like, he got some problems. Like, no wonder why Joffrey always used to tell him to hit Sansa back in the day. He used to love that shit.
That is what he enjoyed.
I don't know if I can call the Maren Trant death my favorite. Because that was like really her like first person on the list. Because that's what really set her off.
Other than Joffrey and Cersei.
Ned got captured. They sent, that's what they sent after. And then they sent Sir Man Trant to, because she was, getting her dancing lessons on. So she was supposed to poison the oyster dude, or she's supposed to poison the dude with the, and she saw Maren Trant get off the boat with Mace Tyrell singing and shit. She lucky he ain't, but I want her. That's the perfect one. Everybody keeps saying Sansa and Reek. Oh my god, they're dead because they also 2 episodes before the last episode. Bruce Bolton's talking about how it's so hard to move through Winterfell because the snow is so high. Cause that's where the whole Ramsay and his whole give me 20 good men. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Because the snow is so high at Winterfell that you can't maneuver through that.
Like they knew.
Right.
We're jumping in the snow.
Like they both lived there the whole, what'd you say, Reek for like probably 10 years.
Right. They said he was 9 when he was taken.
And he's older. He's like supposed to be like a little older than them.
Right. Like he's definitely older than Sansa. Probably around Rob and John's age.
I'll say like a year older maybe. Mm-hmm. To think that they died was just ridiculous. That's how Sansa's story going in. Just her just jumping off into the snow, running from Ramsay. That's gonna take her out. Hell no.
I would stay in the north if I'm
Sansa. She gonna find one of them houses.
Right. Just find another house. Like, listen, the Boltons is trying to take over y'all. Y'all got to get up and fight. And I just found out my brothers ain't dead. I need you to help me find them.
Alright, y'all, check out for our next Game of Thrones video. We'll be talking about some of the stuff that we want to happen in Season 6. Check in on the next episode. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.